Well, they're not a household name in Arkansas, but Metova should be, and maybe soon. I'm joined by the CEO of that company, John Adams. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Talk a little bit about Metova, where it came from. It didn't start as Metova for you necessarily. A4 Solutions is where you started, and then it rolled into Metova. Give me a little bit of background of the history of this company.
I founded a company called A4 Solutions in 2011. Primarily doing technology services inside the federal government as I retired from the military in 2009. So we founded A4 Solutions that did technology services, and we found a need for mobile development inside the federal space. So we looked around and rather than create it ourselves, we found a company called Metova out of Franklin, Tennessee, and we were able to acquire them in 2012. They've been around since 2006, so rather than change the name of Metova, we changed A4 Solutions to Metova. And at that point, we were about 40 strong, personnel-wise.
And today?
And today, we're at about 170.
All right, and is that going to grow some, perhaps in the near future?
It's growing right now. We currently are expanding in Conway and in Franklin, Tennessee, but right now in the state of Arkansas, we have about 25 vacancies today that we hope to fill in the next 60 days, and then in the next year, we're looking to add about another 50 to that number.
Yeah. What's driving the growth? Is it just the explosion of mobile usage and people wanting products that will transcend to their iPads and their smartphones, or is it something bigger than that that's making all of this rapid growth possible?
I think the growth in Metova has gone along with the growth in everyone's using a smart device and mobile, and our growth, I think in particular, has just come from, I like to say, our service and quality that we provide to the customers. The word's getting out, and mobile is getting into larger corporations and back into the enterprise, and that's where we're finding our recent growth.
Are you adding jobs because you have business that you can't keep up with, or is there business that you think you need to pursue?
I think it's a little bit of both of that. I think the 25 job vacancies we have now are based on the business that we're having a hard time keeping up with, because we've had a lot of successes since our announcement here in January, and then we're also pursuing a lot of new business as well.
Yeah. So are you talk to me a little bit about what you are seeing in terms of the recruiting of the type of person that you're needing. You and I have talked before about the fact that they don't have to come to you with the skill set that you need. You will train them if they have the right aptitude. Is there enough of that population here in Arkansas for you to fill those 25 and then some?
We think so. Since we got here and since we got started in Conway in January, we've been working with the universities in Conway and in Little Rock, the computer science programs. So we're looking for students or graduates with computer science background or computer information systems background. And then we will bring them in and train them the Metova way to do it, and we go from there.
What's the Metova way? It's about what, 4 to 8 weeks?
From 4 to 8 weeks, the training developers and technical staff to do it with the processes and tool sets that we have.
You gotta like what you've heard from Governor Asa Hutchinson and wanting to push down into the schools a lot more early computer coding, aptitude, education. That obviously creates a pipeline for potential future employees for you.
Absolutely. We're actively involved with the university programs as well, and starting to get involved even with the K through 12 education in Arkansas, of putting what we can provide to those educational institutions so when they get ready to go out in the workforce, they have the skill sets we need.
Mobile is where it's at now. There's obviously an explosion of mobile growth. It's what's been driving your company, as you mentioned earlier. How much longer does that wave kind of ride? I mean, can you foresee a date where it's going to tailor off, or we're going to reach some sort of critical mass where there's just not any more to put in? I mean, what's the horizon kind of look like in that respect?
I think I think mobile is going to be here to stay. We're all going to have phones for a long time. But I think the application, the way that mobile handles apps, if you will, or applications, is obviously coming to our automobiles and to our desktops and to our things that we wear, wearables and things
It's
like
kind of
that.
Internet of Things that a lot of
Absolutely.
people talk about. And you guys are positioned for that type of growth as well?
Yes, we're doing a lot of that now.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about cybersecurity and just the fact that, I mean, I was telling you before we went on camera here that we've had a website hack in recent days, and it just doesn't seem like that's uncommon anymore. And you guys do a lot in cybersecurity, but what is, I guess, keeping that? Why do people who are that smart, who can hack a computer or hack a website, why will they not put their minds to more positive purposes?
I wish I had that answer. We do probably about 15% of our workforce is involved in cybersecurity. That's primarily in the federal space, in the Department of Defense. But we also do a lot of cyber work, primarily on our mobile side and commercial space and mobile banking and some of our applications we work on there. Mm-hmm.
But you don't see a decrease in that amount of work anytime in the near future either?
That is growing almost at the pace of our mobile work.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. All right. He's John Adams with Metova CEO. Thank you very much. Appreciate you very much for being here.
Thank you.
All right.